Alrighty guys, welcome on back to Avowed. Last time we went ahead and explored Nakutadek and progressed to the main story. Got a face for our god that we've been hearing for the past, half the game. She told us to go ahead and go save her. Before that, we walked outside and saw that Eora was burning. Luckily, as we did find the steel garret in that waterfall over there, they did not raise it to the ground. However, we do need to go save it. So that's the plan for this episode. It doesn't look like it'll let us fast travel at all, though. It wants to run the entire way there. So, I'm going to go ahead and head over there. If anything exciting happens, I'll go ahead and pop back in, but if not, then I will just meet you guys back at the entrance. That's it. Alright, we have made it back. I don't know if these guys are going to be aggro or not.
Over here.
No, okay.
I see you avoided the carnage. A few of your countrymen, well, let's say they didn't know any better.
You may have beaten us today, but it's only a matter of time before Emerald Stair bends the knee.
Shut up already. Since the two of you are kin, I thought maybe you could help squeeze some information out of him. What we know is this. The Steel Garrote marched on Emerald Stair. We're pretty sure they wanted to set us to the torch.
And you taught them the error of their ways. Well done.
Just doing my job, same as you. What I don't understand is why they came unprepared. Few soldiers, and even fewer supplies. If the Steel Garrote wanted to start a fire, they sure didn't pack a lot of firepower.
That was you?
Well, that's one question down. I'm sure the governor will want to thank you himself. As for our friend here...
It doesn't matter what you do to me. The living lands will be brought to heel.
Now listen. I am a patient man. But if you don't give us some answers, the envoy here is going to rip you in half. Nice touch. I'm not looking forward to cleaning up the mess, so you can help me by telling us what we want to know.
Your threats are wasted, cur. I have nothing to hide. Inquisitor Ludwig gave the order to march on Fior Mesiverno. Emerald Stair's on the precipice of disaster. Crops have failed, the townsfolk are defiant, and it's only gotten worse.
I fail to see how attacking my city helps the situation.
The coast is the only habitable corner in the living lands. We can unite as one people, or let the wilderness take us. What choice do we have? Tradition led this place to its doom. Better that it burn, and the people start again.
That is, without a doubt, the worst justification for a war crime that I have ever heard.
Speaking from experience, people don't usually unite as one after you've attacked their home.
Ludwig tried to hasten the inevitable. Nothing more.
Ah, now that is what I call a thorough confession. What do you want to do with him? As an adherent, I trust you know how to handle it by the book.
Violence is the language of the Steel Garrote. Nothing less will get through to them.
I say throw back the little ones if they're not in a position to do more harm. Besides, he's probably more scared of what'll happen if you don't kill him.
Your call, envoy. I'll see to it myself. One clean cut. Then again, I am known to be a little clumsy with an axe.
I say we give his body to Elia. Make him a revenant. Or worse.
Maybe that's taking it a bit too far. Thanks, envoy. I know the Burn Queen, she won't mind if we enjoy our vengeance a little.
If the Steel Garrote want justice, this is what it looks like.
Let's
Yeah, we
make sure
definitely
we're all
brought
gone
justice.
by then.
Oh, you got to sleep.
Envoy, I owe you my gratitude, and perhaps an apology. They tell me you're the reason our city is standing. You took care of the Steel Garrote before they could cause any serious damage. We're keeping the sentries on high alert, but there's been no sign of a second wave yet.
No doubt your Inquisitor is aware of what happened here. You've made a powerful enemy.
The Inquisitor is not one to be trifled with. I hope you are not punished for your generosity. As for us, we're still standing, but our enemies have little patience for failure.
We agree on one thing. The Steel Garrote have declared war on the Living Lands.
Call it what you like. This is an invasion of our sovereign territory.
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradis. Today marks a notable victory, but we've only bought ourselves time, not salvation. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may have spoken in haste before.
Pardon?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms, it was too awful to acknowledge.
Are you being serious right now?
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch. And I wasn't strong enough to bear it. You must understand. My mother is the Dream Scourge. I hoped against reason that she might recover, but her mind grew as blighted as our lands. To face reality would mean upending my city, throwing order into chaos, and admitting she was truly gone. I'm so sorry, Giata.
Don't waste your apologies on me. This changes nothing between us.
I don't expect your forgiveness, but I will do everything in my power to make this right. Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it. What? And this is the source of our troubles? But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean... Quilici, tell him it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
You truly think you can find a god? I said I'd keep an open mind, but this is a bit much.
First the Dream Scourge, then the Steel Garrote, and now, what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge. We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
But we can return someday. Rebuild your father's legacy. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradis.
This is madness. It's suicide.
Wrong. It's self-preservation. And my father would have agreed. As long as we are animancers, the adherents will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous. We'll be proud to lend our strength to theirs, as animancers and as fellow expatriates.
I have my misgivings, but you helped my father leave the Republics. I trust you to help us again. What of you, Envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Oh, I do.
Yardsley? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way. You're already aware that I'm the foremost Akitan scholar in the Living Lands, and...
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Ah, right. Layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Naku Kubel, which is in Shatterscarp. So we've got to get there now. Though the city was saved, my research wasn't, which means the Steel Garrote knows just as much as we do. Wait. If they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerty. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ugh, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman. A gentleman never tells. She's a feisty one. Almost makes me feel young again.
I am officially putting a stop to this line of questioning. Keep it in the bedroom. For what it's worth, I vouch for Yardsley. She's a good friend and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers. I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, Envoy.
Exploring the Living Lands with a friend. What more could I ask
Perfect.
for?
Back to Shatterscarp, then.
Back to Shatterscarp. I've never been. Okay, let's see. Level 14. Which means... You know, let's do this, reducing stamina cost. And then for this, I wanted to go Dex last time, so we'll go ahead and do Dex this time. And now it's officially time to start knocking out everything else to do in the Emerald Stair. Where exactly does it want us to go for this, for the garden? Said up north, but I'm not seeing anything. Well, for now at least, we'll do the rest of these. And for some reason, we don't have a new companion quest yet, so let's go turn this one in.
They say Agarasima. Now to... Who's that?
Impressive. I wonder if my theory about her is correct. You would know, wouldn't you? Interesting. Here's hoping I get to prove to study the flow of essence into the region's fauna after all this is done.
Perfetto! That's all of them!
As am I. At last I can turn my attention to more important things. Oh, how I've missed my research. Oh, please take this. It's from my personal collection of essence-infused oddities. I have a feeling you will find it of more use than I would.
Tree of Life. A shield that I will not be using. Which means, yeah, we'll go ahead and get Awakened Danger from this. I'm not gonna waste my time right there. Alrighty. Now we can go ahead and do this, mapping the living lands, but it'll want us to go back to Dawn Shore. Good. None of these are appearing for some reason. I mean, as long as it should be over in his Emporium. And if he's not here, I don't know where he is.
You're back. What have you found?
You have our condolences, Master Cartographer. The beauty of Emerald Stair hides the danger at its heart.
Fletcher! Oh, I was sure she would be safe. Her maps were so meticulous. She even made her own ink. Please, keep searching. I'm sure the others will turn up soon.
Great, you're welcome, Sansa. Okay, now it should be time to start doing these treasure maps right here. We'll start with this Earthy Aegis. Looks like it'll be by the rivers. But I will just go ahead and get us there and show us where we need to go. So it looks like this Earthly Aegis is going to be right up there. If we look at the map, it is one of these buildings right here. The lake is right over in that direction. And then on the map it's right here. So if you go from Lake Lacuna to the left, you'll find the Rock Arch Beacon, and then it'll just be around this area. We're going to go ahead and try to see if we can't figure out a way up here without making this bear mad.
Kai, weapons ready.
I don't need to fight you, any of you. You guys aren't giving me anything anymore. Quadless sinkhole. Interesting.
We're still alive. That's what matters.
Let's see here. There's definitely a door right here. How to get in. Usually there's a button. See, is there another way in? No. Oh. Open. Should be a new unique item. Yeah, it figures to be a shield. We'll go read it. Blocking an enemy's melee attack deals damage and 50% chance to remove poisoned. Unfortunately, just like all the other ones, I'm not using shield. Alright, now let's see what the next one is. Painter's Regret. Oh, I know exactly where that is. That's over by the waterfall. It's gonna be like right here. So let's. No easy way to get there, so we'll go to right here. Okay, so from this party's crystal, it should be like right here. So if we find the bridge, wherever the tent is, it's right to the left of that tent. So if the waterfall's there, the tent was like... Is it marked where the bridge is? No, no, not quite. So it should be like... There's the tent. I mean, it should be right here.
They wouldn't have put it all the way out here.
Good.
Something good.
Painter's brush. What is that? +5 crit chance. That's not bad. Honestly, I'm gonna keep +1 resolve on. I just think higher stats is gonna be better in this game than a small crit chance. The last one looks like practical pockets. I have no clue where that's gonna be. Maybe over by the ranger tower, but I'll start looking. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that's the ranger tower right there. If you look, it should be to the left by some rocks. Yeah, because that's 100% the ranger tower. Let's see, maybe it's somewhere over this way.
Good fight.
Okay. So, okay, so I'm looking for like a single rock and some trees. So, I would usually say this would be it right here, but we just explored over there. Maybe it is like up here. Yep, there it is. -10 incoming fire, frost, and shock damage. That's not bad. +40 max HP. Wow. It's pretty solid. Yeah, that's not bad at all. That might be worth looking into if you're able to upgrade it. For now, I'll go ahead and put it back in my camp, though. So that's all the treasure chests. Now it looks like it's just the Totem of Defiance. So let's see if we can't figure out any of these. An ancient tower. Fallow fields. Surveying the land. And verdant glade. Old ruins crumble. I think one of those is going to be this tower, the ranger tower. Looks like a bad teleport out. I know we picked up a couple of these, but I can't remember if we got anything from here already. Is there any way to go up? Come on. From right there it isn't, so... Yeah, here we go. This does not look familiar at all. is definitely unique here. Another awakened Adro. Anything out? There's a totem piece right there. Perfect. Now let's see what's in here. I'll break my legs. This is the door I saw earlier. Yep. Alright, find the totem core. An ancient tower you must brave. I thought this was the ancient tower. Okay, I was stumped for these last three. It looks like the next one was a tower, like right here we missed. So, we can go back to this Dummigan Glade. See what we can find. Oh, I do not want to cross back over there. Yeah, looks like it's gonna be up there. Let's see how we can get up there. We could have crossed from up top up there, but to get back up there, it's gonna take a while. This might be tall enough to climb right here. It has these scaling marks.
I'll say this for the godless.
Trying to scan whatever the this new totem is for. There we go.
Bet that was part of something.
The Schemer's Offering. Now we need to find this dagger and the Obsidian prayer beads. Okay, I knew that there was something else over here. The prayer beads are still over here. And luckily, I think I took care of everything already. But we'll see. It should be deep in here at like the highest point, which is where I was trying to get to, but then I fell down and had to deal with all the enemies that were over here, and at the time I was not ready to be fighting all them. Let's see. That's just a mushroom, I'm not worried about him.
That'll show him.
Looks like there's something to my right here. I don't think I can get. There's no way I can get in there. I can't get up either. Okay, let's try over this way. What this is just a different way. Sure, there's a... What? What? How did it want me to get that? It pushed me out the second I got there. Can I try that again? Okay, that was weird. I guess I must have uncrouched at just the wrong time. I'm perfect. Those are the
That looks
obsidian
like a
beads.
piece of the thing you...
Which means the last one is these fallow fields. Let me take a look. Interesting. So it looks like I have been here before too. I actually didn't grab any beacons, so it's up here at the abandoned farms. And it looks like it's like barely covered. It's like right here. So I never actually explored it. Oh man, I can't fast travel from... Yep, I can't fast travel from this side. Okay. Ooh.
Gather round.
I'm just gonna go ahead and head on back. There's no enemies around here, and I will see you guys back at that checkpoint. Alrighty, so it's our party camp. Looks like it wants us to head right across. We're here to the farmlands. Oh, that's a tree. I thought that was a person looking the other direction. It looked like I actually missed a checkpoint, like, right here. Let's see if we can find it. Looks like it's, like, on the main path somewhere. Yeah, yep. I don't even remember why I was here. I might have just stumbled upon it. It looks like this house right here, one of the only ones I didn't go to, ended up having a piece of this totem. So let's see if we can find it here. Let's double check. Yeah, it should be this one right here. Oh, well,
I'll wager those artifacts you
That was
found
easy.
fit together.
you know, I would wager the same thing. Let's go ahead and go back to this riverbend camp and assemble our artifact. Restore the offering, so it should be, yep, right here.
Careful with that.
What have you found?
They call themselves the Akita. They worship this strange child.
Boudica will be displeased to hear it.
Boudica is never pleased.
I presume Boudica will entreat me to cull these followers.
The simplest solution.
I will not. The wheel turns. I merely guide.
You fear you cannot.
Their souls drift on without the touch of my hand. I have no reach there. I must know why.
I agree. Though I will say this. The Queen may have her motives. Sometimes standing idly by is greater subterfuge than action.
I hope this does not force all our hands.
There. Adds a little culture to the camp, doesn't it?
Schemer's
I
offering.
knew the Steel Garrote were up to no good.
Yeah, they're
No
bad
one ever
guys.
plans anything.
Let's see what he gave us. Big one cast Flurry of Blows, +2 con and +2 dex. Increase your damage against unaware enemies, increase your damage against skull enemies. Critical hits deal high poison. Your attacking damage, if you're taking damage from an enemy, your next attack within 10 seconds deals +20.
Thing nice.
As opposed to... Ooh. Yeah. Fire accumulation, which I do have, but I also don't need poison. +2 intellect, which isn't good. But if a companion, it boosts my companions, whereas this boosts my dex. Yeah, I'll try this one just because it's new.
Do they?
That means my resolve just went way down. Yeah, I just lost a bunch of maximum
This isn't
stamina.
over, you know. Emerald Stair was just the beginning.
Time to talk to my friends.
Ominous portents of doom. Envoy, it's clear that no matter what happened, These people couldn't stay in Fior. Just not sure you did the right thing. These people won't survive long in a place like Thirdborn. Thirdborn is a rough town. They literally do their business inside the skeleton of a Leviathan. If you thought Paradise's docks were rough, just wait. Plus, they have a nogfish curry that will peel your tongue. Right, changing the subject. You too. Envoy? Gods, I can't believe what's happening around here. Fior was attacked when we weren't looking. It's a miracle it's still there. Teeth, fingers, toes, arms, that freaky Blessed mask she's always wearing. All of it. I'm sure we'll all get our chance soon enough. Right, changing the subject. Thanks for talking.
She's a Nimdu,
is a
Maurice.
good community for my people. I've been meaning to tell you something. Sending my people to Thirdborn. It's a good arrangement. They get a roof over their heads. The city gets animancers, and everyone gets along. For once. The free settlements have enough cultural and ideological differences that we don't always see eye to eye. But when it comes to survival, there is no disagreement. We're in this together. Look, I know you didn't come to this island to help us. And yet you were here when others would have looked away. Despite everything that happened, it means a lot. We all deserve better. But fate decided otherwise. Well, onward to better things. If you need anything, you know where to find me. If I must, you were with the envoy when they died. Did you notice anything strange?
Perfect.
Strange how?
Let's see if we get a vision. Great. Well, it seems like the only thing left to do in Emerald Stair, this Battle Scars clearly isn't doing anything yet, is to see if we can find this Star Forged. So I'm going to first go see if we can get to the garden, the path to the garden, which still hasn't told me where to go. Maybe I will travel back here and see if we can find that quest marker. It's weird. Okay, so it will let me. Now it's showing up. I just have to go up to this, up near the Zarup camp. Alright, so I was just looking at where the star metal is. So it's actually not near here. It's actually the opposite direction. It's, over in this area. It's like up here. Let's go ahead and travel back to this ranger's camp and see if we can't go find it. So it should be like directly north. Yeah, it should be like right up here by this pond, which is a weird area that we like. It never made us come over here for anything. This is an entire area that's still grayed out on the map.
Bad envoy.
Oh, well.
Here we go.
I have really strong skills here. Yeah, that was very, very easy.
Watch for spiders.
And that is our star metal right there.
Stars. Perhaps one of the blacksmiths could make use of it.
Oh, they can. We just haven't met them yet. Perfect. Well, let's go ahead and head on over Does that look like that is everything we can do in the Emerald Stair? Let's go ahead and head on over to the path to the garden. I don't know what I stepped in. Maybe it was those spiders that poisoned me. I thought this area looked a little different. I just never explored it previously. Yeah, I get my free heals. Here we go. Oh.
Come closer, envoy. I'd like a word.
Okay, Captain Eelfire.
What happened here?
A moment of your time, if you please. From one Adiran to another. What a colorful grasp of language you have. You interfered in our plans. Take it from me, Inquisitor Ludwig isn't at all pleased. In that case, maybe it's not too late to make amends.
You lost the fight for Emerald Stair, and now you ask for peace? Don't make me laugh.
Hear me out. That's all I ask. Believe it or not, the Steel Garrote owe you an apology on behalf of Inquisitor Ludwig.
Bring us her severed head, and I'll consider it.
That temperament of yours is exactly the problem she's trying to solve. Our soldiers were poised to attack Fior Messiverno. If you had been made aware, you would not have interfered. You might not want to admit it, but Fior Messiverno is a settlement in decline. Weak government, chaotic farming, dangerous research. What exactly do you think you saved?
My home, which you have no right to condemn.
You've done nothing but condemn it. Shouting matches with the governor, open defiance.
I fight for my home because I cherish it, you shit-eating worm. Because I want us to survive.
Then I hope you enjoy the consequences of your actions. Fior Messiverno's reliance on animancy and stubborn individualism has done nothing but drag the living lands down with them. You're here for the health of the island, not the survival of one floundering outpost. Look, I'm only telling you this because you deserve to know Ludwig's intentions for the living lands. If Heelgard cannot maintain a grip on the living lands, then the Steel Garrote will simply take it from him. You see, the Steel Garrote answer to the Burned Queen, not your floundering empire. And we will break from Adir if that's what it takes. And while he frets in the throne room, his puppy dog soldiers will chase their own tails. Inquisitor Ludwig sees something in you, envoy. She wants to cultivate your potential, as she did mine. You don't want to get between her and the fate of the living land, so let this serve as a warning. Our grasp on this island is going to tighten, even if it costs us allies along the way. Acceptable losses. What you do with this information is up to you, but don't get in our way a second time. It won't end well. Feel free to prove us wrong. The Steel Garrote love a challenge. Before I let you go, a little bird sang in my ear that you're going to Shatterscarp.
You don't have to answer that.
Of course, that would have been impossible with these meddlesome rangers in the way.
You didn't.
I took the liberty of removing them. It's a shame, really. Honorable folk to the last. Inquisitor Ludwig is always watching. When you arrive in Shatterscarp, give this letter to Temerty. Compliments of the Inquisitor. No need to keep you any longer. Let's hope our next meeting is under more favorable circumstances. No need. She has both of hers on you. Be seeing you, envoy. Sooner or later.
You've seen what happens when the Steel Garrote mess with Emerald Stair. I suggest you remember it.
Trust me. We will. Good luck with her, envoy. You're going to need it.
I didn't think it was possible to hate someone this much.
I'm sleeping with one eye open tonight.
It would have let me attack her. That's insane. Alright, well, before we head to Thirdborn, I think we will call it there. Next time, we'll be entering the third location. See you then.